Meet Zoe, a 13-year-old girl who loves adventure and riddles. She lives with her dad and her grandpa, who is a veteran of the Vietnam War. Zoe admires her grandpa, who often tells her stories of his bravery and intelligence. One day, Zoe receives a newspaper from her grandpa, who is away on a trip. The newspaper contains a riddle and a clue, both related to a mystery word. The riddle is: I am a word that starts with V and ends with N. I describe a person who has served in the military. I have 7 letters, but you only need 6 to spell me. What word am I? The clue is a crossword puzzle with the following hints. Across, a country where the Vietnam War took place. A type of helicopter used in the Vietnam War. A word that rhymes with veteran. A word that means the opposite of peace. Down, a word that means a group of soldiers. A word that means a large-scale attack. A word that means a person who opposes another person. The newspaper also contains a challenge. Zoe has 24 hours to solve the riddle and the crossword puzzle and find the mystery word. If she succeeds, she will receive a special prize from her grandpa. The newspaper also contains a hint. The mystery word is related to her grandpa's past. Zoe is thrilled and intrigued by the newspaper. She loves her grandpa and she wants to prove herself worthy of his prize. She decides to accept the challenge and work on the riddle and the crossword puzzle. She grabs a magnifying glass, her phone, and a notebook and sets them on the table. She uses a magnifying glass to examine the newspaper and the phone to search for information and clues. She uses her notebook to write down her answers and thoughts. She tries to solve the riddle and the crossword puzzle at the same time, hoping that they will help each other. She thinks of several words that fit the description of the riddle, such as vision, vixen, vexen, vainly, vegan, vernal. But none of them have 7 letters and none of them are related to her grandpa's past. She is puzzled and she doesn't know what to do. She decides to focus on the crossword puzzle and hope that it would give her a clue. Zoe works on the crossword puzzle and tries to find the answers to the hints. She searches for information and clues on her phone and writes down her answers in a notebook. She manages to find the answers to the hints, and they are across, Vietnam, Huey, Warden, War, down, troop, raid, foe. She then fills in the answers on the crossword puzzle and sees that the shaded squares spell out a word. The word is radio. She wonders what that means and how it is related to the riddle and the mystery word. She decides to look for a radio in the kitchen and see if it can give her a clue. She walks over to the fridge and sees a radio on top of it. She turns it on and hears a voice message. The voice message is:
Hello, Zoe. You have reached the second clue of the puzzle. To find the next clue, you must go to the museum and look for a display that has the same name as the mystery word. The display will have a sign that would give you the next clue. Hurry up and remember, the mystery word is related to this radio.
Zoe follows the voice message and goes to the museum. She decides to look for a display that might have the same name as the mystery word and see if it has a sign that would give her the next clue. She grabs her bike, her backpack, and her phone and sets off on her adventure. She follows the direction on her phone and tries to solve the riddle along the way. She thinks of several words that fit the description of the riddle, such as vandal, vernal, vegan, vainly, vexen, vixen. But none of them have 7 letters, and none of them are related to her grandpa's past. She is puzzled and doesn't know what to do. She decides to focus on the museum and hope that the display would give her a clue. Zoe arrives at the museum and sees a display that catches her attention. She recognizes the display as a tribute to the veterans of the Vietnam War. She remembers that her grandpa was one of them and that he fought for his country. She also noticed a sign on the display with a message and a riddle. The message is,
Welcome, Zoe. You have reached the third and final clue of the puzzle. To find the mystery word and the prize, you must solve this riddle. The riddle is related to the mystery word and to this display. The answer will be a word that you will need to look for in this museum. The word will be written in a plaque that will give you the prize. Hurry up and remember, the mystery word is related to this riddle.
the riddle is, I am a word that rhymes with veteran. I describe a person who is skilled and experienced in a certain field. I have 7 letters, but you only need 6 to spell me. What word am I? Zoe is amazed and curious by the riddle. She thinks that her grandpa is very clever and creative. She decides to work on the riddle and find the mystery word and the prize. She takes out her phone and uses it to scan the riddle and the display. She then uses an app to help her find the word that rhymes with veteran. She gets the following results. The word that rhymes with veteran is librarian. The word that describes a person who is skilled and experienced in a certain field is librarian. She then looks up the word and sees that it is a word that is related to the mystery word and to the display, because a librarian is a person who works in a library, and a library is a place where books are stored, and books are a source of knowledge and history. And history is what the veterans of the Vietnam War made. She also thinks that the word is related to the place where the word is located, and that she might find the prize there. She decides to go to the place where the word is located and see if she can find it. She looks up the place and sees that it is a plaque that shows a picture of a librarian and the book. She thinks that the plaque might have something to do with the mystery word and that she might find the prize there. She decides to go to the plaque and see if she can find the prize. She walks over to the plaque and sees that it has a message and a prize. The message is,
Congratulations, Zoe. You have solved the puzzle and found the mystery word. The mystery word is veteran, a person who have served in the military. Your grandpa is a veteran and he wanted you to know more about him and his past. He also wanted to give you this prize. This is a book that he wrote for you. The book is about his life as a veteran and the stories that he told you. He also signed it with his name and the mystery word. He hopes you enjoy the book and that you read it with love and curiosity. He loves you very much and he is very proud of you. You are a very smart and brave girl. You are a veteran's granddaughter and you have a legacy to uphold.
The prize is a book titled Veteran, My Life and Stories by Zoe's grandpa, with a signature and the message that says, "To Zoe, my beloved granddaughter, you are my pride."